Hey. I apologize for being late. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me or not, please. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I have on the glasses today. So y'all know what that means. Yes, y'all can hear me. All right. So let me see who all I have in here before I get started. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I wish nothing but success and blessings upon everybody this year. I hope you all had a good time. And Martell want to tell y'all happy new year too, because this how he looked last night. I think he was celebrating at the chateau. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and y'all know we gonna talk about it. But let me see who all I have up in here. And if we have enough time, I know I haven't been on in a while, so I may even drop the link. Let's see how that's gonna go. Cause y'all know it's a dragorization, it's a read up in my spirit for everybody. And when I say everybody, I'm looking in the camera trying to see move this damn here. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody from the Kingdom Reign production, Carlos King himself, to everybody on the cast. So let me go ahead before I do introductions and say this. I don't care which team you're on. I'm team. Let me get these last two more episodes over, and then y'all go away from me with this, okay? Because I got a read for every single person. It's not gonna be one sided because all y'all. And they need to change this to love of the Karens because that's what y'all acting like. Every single one of y'all. But hey, LSV, my boo, how are you? Hey, Kim and Nicole. Hey, Naturally Mar. I hope you enjoyed your vacation, girl. Hey, Miss Francine. Yes, the treasurer is here. Okay. I love you. I love me some Miss Francine. Hey, a Natty. Nicole Honore, my boo, my fave. My personal love, you know how it is for me and you. Hey, Just Me Cheryl. Hey, Eunice Noel. Hey, Marva CB. How are you, boo? Hey, Neva. Hey, Chrislyn. Hey, my good sis, California cutie. How are you? Hey, Bridgetta. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, Bridgetta Stewart. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm so glad y'all can hear me. Happy New Year to you, Shay P. I missed all of y'all so much. Hey, Crystal Sutton. I'm trying to make sure I don't overlook nobody. Hey, mother, House of the Princess. Okay. Hey, everyone in the chat. Hey, Neva. Hey, DeQuasia G. My boo. DeQuasia also put up her Love and Marriage Huntsville. I was just over there. And she did her live. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my boo, DeQuasia G, and show her some love and support. I appreciate you. Hey, just simply. Hey, Creole girl, all my people done came back. Hey, Tawana, my love, all my people done came back. I'm so glad because I was like, Lord, I'm gonna do this live. Ain't nobody gonna be in here because I've been gone so long. I've been gone so long, but I thank you all for still being here, not dragging any negative energy into it. But we gonna be on a roll. Your girl was dealing with a lot medically, and that shit was depressing. But I have decided going forward in 2023 that it is not going to bring me down. Okay, so we're gonna be rolling. Now, typically, for the stuff that I'll be covering, if we do lives, because I really don't like to be rushed, they'll be on Wednesday and Thursday. We will have a small hiatus, and I do mean very small hiatus. I believe it's going to be this month, if not this month, the beginning of next month. So, as you all know, I am epileptic and I have what's called a vagal nerve stimulator. Okay, that's why I have this right here. It's not a fat roll, it's a scar from where they cut me in my neck, and the battery is over here. So, my battery is at 11%. So, this is the time where they schedule you to go and have the battery replaced. So, I'm waiting on the call for the scheduling. And it's the same day surgery, in the same day, out the same day. But you do be a little sore. So if anything, I may be off camera during that time, the day that I have it. But we're gonna be back. I'm gonna try to at least get y'all 3 to 4 videos a week. Not everything will be um reality TV because I also want to do like just some adulting conversations because I've come to find out like it's a lot of us be out here struggling and we just need a lot of people. We just need people to talk to in a safe space to do it. And it's gonna be the safe space. I have some new things that will be premiering this week. One with my sister's California Cutie in May. So I'm so excited about that. And World of Reads will be back with my good sis Barb Meets World. Okay, so y'all know we gonna be talking about it, gossiping and doing the things we do like we do. Okay, I hope y'all like my earrings. My cousin made this for me for Christmas. Well, actually, y'all, let me tell y'all before we get into it. She was actually making it for one of my little cousins, right? But I hadn't been home in a while, so I didn't know that she had started making little jewelry. So I was like, "Oh, girl, them is cute." Okay, I want them black lady earrings, and she was like, "Oh, they was for my little cousin Angelica," and I was like, "Girl, don't you think she'll like these moons you made?" Or these little watermelons because I bought the black ladies and I harassed her to the point where she gave me these. I know y'all, I ain't shit for that. I know I'm dead ass wrong for taking these earrings from my little cousin, but baby, I thought they was cute and I wanted them, and I harassed her enough that she gave them to me. So anyway, I want to say thank you to my cousin for that and shout her out. Yes, my love. Why is you standing over me, pouting? This is my first live in a long time. Okay, you hungry? All right, I'ma do that something because I can't cook right now. Thank you, my sis, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Welcome back, sis. Can't wait for your content in this coming year. Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be back on it. Okay, because I think we're gonna have some good times over here. I mean, I enjoy the good times that we have over here. Mace, I was just telling the people that we're gonna be seeing them with our new show that we got going on. I appreciate it. Ah, my sister in here, my sister in here. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my sister as well, Barb Meets World, and make sure y'all subscribe to Let's Get Into It. Okay, with my girl Mace and Shady B. Y'all know we was doing the basketball wives that we were alternating back and forth on the channels, and as well as my sis California Cutie. Okay, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe because she is doing videos now on her own channel. I can't wait till we get over there and be clowning because we was already over there clowning, and baby, it was a hoot. You hear me when I tell you it was a hoot? It was so funny. I had the best time. When I tell you I had the best time, and I'm not just saying that because she my sister, but if y'all go and watch the video, y'all will see why. Like I was texting her, we have a group text, and we was texting in the middle of the live, and we didn't realize that every time we were texting, it was binging her phone, and so it sounded like the notification bell, like when people have some notification bells. Like, by the way, hit the notification bell, okay? And make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you feel so inclined to do so, join the channel. But every time we were all, it's like five of us in the group. So every time we were texting back and forth with each other, it was binging her phone and it kept bing, bing, bing. And I guess she had to be there, but it was hilarious to me. Yes, it was so fun. It was so fun. Now y'all know I'm gonna read everybody like I said for filth because this whole situation here was tragic. I want to welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. Y'all already know what to do. Make sure y'all talk to me in these comments, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, share with your people because your girl is trying to get back in the algorithm because I know I am without its good. I know I'm not within its good graces at this point. Okay, I know because I have not been on here consistently, and I don't think I've done a video in a few weeks. But this whole reunion gave me this big sigh, big sigh, big sigh, big sigh. For everybody who feel like, oh, Mel doing this and Mel doing that and Mel telling this and Mel telling that, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and I ain't saying that Mel don't have her with her and I'm gonna get with her in the beginning of this. Cause ma'am, if very much gave that you didn't want to be here. If very much gave, I'm here because I'm contractually obligated to be here. And if you stop going with, oh, I'm gonna speak when God want me to speak and this, that, and the third, um, and stand on what it is, then you will be received a whole lot better. But if very much give, you very much gave everybody who say you throw rocks and hide your hand. It very much gives everybody who say male is petty. You gave it to him. You gave it to him, baby. You gave it to him, and that's it. But it's for me, the men told on each other. The men told on each other. It was the verbals and the non-verbals. But we gonna get into it. What are my thoughts on the outfits? I thought everybody looked decent. There was some really, really nice. I'm gonna start with Tisha. I loved Tisha's dress. It gave me Tina Turner when she was rolling on the river. Y'all know when Angela Bassett had on the dress and it was rolling on the river. I like that kind of shimmery, shimmery. And I've been liking that ever since I found out about Tina Turner, and I love Tina Turner. I thought the dress looked really, really good on her skin. I thought she looked really, really beautiful. Um, I didn't feel like her husband matched her swag. I didn't, not at all. I feel like she looked like she was going to a nice formal party, and he looked like he was going to the office in a Marshall suit. It didn't give cohesiveness to me. Um, but Marceau never gives awesome dresser to me. That's just my opinion. And yes, like the video. Um, Kimmy's dress, when I first saw it, I thought interesting. I didn't that dress. I'm trying to find something nice to say because I really like Kimmy. But I didn't too much care for that dress. It didn't need the cape. The cutouts on the thighs were like it looked weirdly placed to me, like that open cutout part. I didn't. I'm so happy you called my live too, Jesse Ray. It was cute. Like when Kimmy's dress for me when she was sitting was cute, but when I saw it standing up when she was walking in, um, it did not look good. Maurice's suit looked really, really nice on him. I actually liked the way Maurice looked. I like that they were both in the black, in the cohesive matching. Like they couple. They looked like they was there together. I appreciate it. They looked like they both was dressed like they was going to the same event. As much as I hate to say it, Martell looks nice. You know what I'm saying? Like Martell is a fine man, not a cute man, but a fine man, and he knows how to put on a suit. I was glad he didn't have nobody fox or rabbit upon his shoulders. Um, but Martell looked really, really nice. He looked really, really nice. To me, I thought he looked really, really nice. Kimmy dress would have been cute, but the drapery threw it off, and I didn't like the blonde. No, I didn't like the blonde either. The blonde washed her out to me, but I am not a fan of blonde hair. I didn't like when Tisha had the blonde. I don't like when Melody wears the blonde. I'm just not a fan of blonde. But Martell looked good. Mel looks good too. I said, all right, well, she be quoting the scripture, so I guess she came with her breastplate of righteousness. And she should have stopped by Derek Jackson's ex-wife house and got her a bonnet um of salvation or whatever the hell the bonnet was for. I don't know. Um, but I thought altogether, I didn't think nobody just looked horrible. Um, until we get to when they bring Destiny on. She was the only person when I saw my first looks of reunion outfits that I was like, what the hell is this Destiny got on? What in the fashion that wasn't even fashion over. I don't know what the hell that was. But everybody's dress looked wonderful to me. Not wonderful, but there was no dresses that I thought was just like awful, with the exception of Destiny's. I thought they all looked beautiful. Not Miss Wanda looked like a Buick in a dress. What? And what are you hurt for, Princess? What are you hurt? Why are you hurt? Did something happen to you? Um, Anyway, what I was saying, that just threw me off. Um, Miss Wanda gave me old lady with a beer belly and a bodycon dress. That wasn't the dress for her. I don't know what that was, but that wasn't it. It gave me she wanted bodycon like the girls be wearing to the clubs, and her bodycon to their dress because she did not have the body for their dress. The blonde. Oh no, I didn't say anything about your blonde, but I am not partial to blonde. I don't like blonde like that. I like the black. But I mean, your hair, how you got it now is cute because you know me well enough to know if it wasn't cute, I'd be like, nah, that ain't the look. That ain't it. Um, but I thought everybody looks was decent. I'm not gonna say nobody like super wowed me to the point where I was like, oh yeah, that's it. That's what's up. Like I just thought everybody looked nice. But nobody was like super spectacular to me. The armor, yeah, girl, she had on the breastplate of righteousness because you know she always going with God. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this episode. So we see everybody arriving, and can I just say that is one of my pet peeves? Like, child, I don't need to see them pulling up in the cars. The dressing room talk, I'm okay with, but I don't need to see y'all pulling up, walking in the building. It's very rare that we get something from seeing y'all walk from a car inside of a building. Please cut that shit out. Especially with y'all. Y'all done been on with us winter, summer, spring, fall. Y'all done gave us She by Sheree with the seasons. Spring, summer, September. And here's a word, because I know y'all taping right now. Listen, we don't want to go through 8 months out of the year with y'all next year. We don't want no hiatus. We don't want no break. Just give it to us and go. Okay, I need y'all to go ahead, give it to us and go. But anyway, so y'all know how they do. Carlos making his rounds to everybody's room. We see him and Wanda dropping it low. And I'm like, child, that's probably how she picking up them champagne bottles with her cooch, like she like to say that she know how to do. Um, and that's fine. And then Carlos was like, Miss Wanda, this season was messy. This season had fireworks, basically. And, you know, you started them. You know, you was the cause of them. And Tisha sitting up there, nah, it was the person with the Mr. T chains. And I'm like, see, there you go. That's why people don't like you. Like, can you not, for once, can you not, can you focus on what is the task at hand? You and your people and your mama caused a lot of shit. Like, let's be clear. Your mama caused a lot of shit by what she was on the internet doing in her lives. I don't care how much you don't like this lady or whatever. Your mama did that. Your mom did that in defense of you. But see, I ain't gonna get started like this early. Your mama bring people's ways, and you not holding her to task. While we want to talk about accountability, baby, when is your mom gonna take accountability for the shit she gonna do? And when are you gonna hold your mom accountable for the shit that she do? But I digress. You know what I'm saying? Then we see him with Mel. And he's like, listen, at the end of this, we want it to be all love. And Mel was like, nah, not for me. I'm going low. And then after that, I'm going to hell. And I'm like, Mel, did God tell you that? Because I'm pretty sure God didn't tell you to go to hell. I'm pretty sure God did not tell you to go to hell. I'm certain of it. I'm fairly certain that he wants everybody to follow his words so you can make it to the pearly gates, the golden gates, the iron gates, however you see the gate bricks, whatever, however you see the gates being. Okay, well, however you picture that entrance when you walk in upon it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that God didn't tell you to go low and then go to hell. So stop using it. When you say you don't want to speak on nothing, don't say it's because God done told you to let go. Because God is not the author of confusion. Okay. So don't say that. Just say, Carlos, listen, I am sick of these motherfuckers and I'm about to add the fat. Or just tell us, listen, I ain't ready to speak on that yet, but trust me, y'all gonna hear my mouth when I'm ready to speak on it. But that's the problem. You always want to sit up and act like, oh, I'm God fearing and Christian, and my mom's the evangelist, and I don't speak unless God tells me to speak. No, girl, you don't speak because you don't want to not speak on it at this moment. I'm going to speak on it when I'm ready to. I'm not about to get in my energy and my time right now because I got something else going on. Like, just say that. Just keep it real. 100% real about it. And that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need both of y'all to stand in y'all on it and just say, listen, we don't like each other. It's not about Mel being not a good friend. It's not about, oh, Tisha, I'm still married and I'm gonna throw my marriage in your face and you trying to ruin my marriage. And y'all were never friends. Y'all were never friends. Y'all were associates, and y'all were only associates because your husbands was friends. That's it. That's all. It never gave genuine friendship. It never gave genuine friendship. Never. So I need both of y'all to go to the altar or y'all meditation place, hit the sound bowls or whatever, and be real with yourselves. At the end of the day, like all of this ruining a marriage and all of that, which I'm gonna get into that when we get into further into the episode, don't even make no sense to me because both of y'all is arguing over trash ass husbands. Take out cheating and they both trash. Martell is trash as a husband. Marceau is trash as a husband. Neither one of them marriage gives couple goals. Neither one. Neither one. You are disrespected in every way possible by your husband. He demeans you. He belittles you in every way. Mar- Mel, you went and married a man who the wedding planner, according to you, told you he was flirting, and you still married him. And he cheated on you throughout the entire thing. So this your marriage, my marriage, this marriage, yay marriage, he marriage, you marriage, whoever marriage. Both of them was trash ass marriages. Can we please move on? It is getting old. It is getting tired at this point. It's old and it's tired. And yes, like my sis say, hit the like button. Okay? Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. They both get me back in the algorithm. Okay? They both do. So then we see Kimmy and Maurice, they're getting ready, and then everybody walks out one by one. Okay, and they introduced everybody. They introduced Kimmy and Maurice first. You know why they introduced them? Because they really have the least going on outside of Kimmy and her diagnosis. And I am so glad that Kimmy rung the bell and that she is now cancer free, right? Or in remission. Um, but I believe she still has like some treatments and some things to do. But I am glad that she was able to ring the bell. But I just whatever, they come out. And then Tisha and Marceau come out. And then who else comes out? Martell comes out, and then Mel comes out, right? And when he said Melody Cherie, Martell said, and Holt, Holt. And I'm like, sir, wasn't you and Carlos just in your dressing room on the phone with Sheree? Hey, sweet pea, my love. Wasn't you and Martell and Carlos on the room, on the phone in the room with Sheree? Wasn't you just talking to your boo? So why you got to be announcing Holt? That lady says she is the artist formerly known as, okay? She is now known as Melody Cherie, baby. She trying to drop that Holt. And when y'all finish all of these court cases, she'll legally be able to do it. So I don't understand, child, why um we had to announce Holt at the end of that. And then the look you gave when she walked out was like, I don't know. Listen, I don't care what y'all say. Martell will still try to tap that. Martell was still trying to tap that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. My children won't let me be great. So I'm just saying, like, come on now, sir. Let it, sir. Cause the look, baby, you was all googly eye. like a kid in high school. I was like, sir, but didn't we just see you telling this lady you don't want her? You got you a bad bitch. Clearly, you was looking at her like you wanted to lick her bones, eat at her buffet. I'm just saying. Clearly, that's how you was looking at her. You know what I'm saying? So the men, everybody's sitting out there, Carlos goes on and he gets it started, right? He gets it started, he gets to talking to everybody, and Mel just sitting up there. And listen, Mel, I get it. You don't with these people, you don't fool with these people, and you don't like these people. But you played into the hands of everybody who is talking about you. You know what I'm saying? You played into that. You played into that. You know what I'm saying? And I was so mad with you. Like, girl, sit up here and answer the questions. You've been a class act. Continue to keep being a class act. And listen, I understand everybody gets tired. Everybody have enough. And you get tired of having every single person come for you. You get tired of that. And I think she's tired of everybody coming for her, but just say that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tennessee girl. Hey, Jasmine plus three. I just say that. Just say, listen, everybody on this show coming for me like they don't do this and they don't do that, but everything is when I do it or when I respond, it's me. Like at the end of the day, all y'all knew my husband was cheating on me, and I'm sorry. I still feel some type of way about it. So I don't want to put y'all like that. I don't understand why that's a big deal. I don't understand why that's a big deal. Just say that. Just say that. Just say I don't fool with y'all like that. I don't fool with y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? It really hurt my feelings, yada yada yada, that y'all was knowing about Martell and his affairs. It hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? More so that we going into business with y'all and you was around here bringing money to Ariane, coleslaw, slow, sloppy, slow for my husband. You was bringing her the flowers and stuff and doing all of this and this. While your wife saying you cheating was actively is me trying to ruin y'all marriage. However, you were actively participating in my husband's cheating on me, which by your wife's standards is ruining a marriage. Thank you, sis, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Which by your wife's standards, if me saying you cheated is trying to ruin my marriage, then you helping my husband by bringing money and flowers to the mistress in his absence for him is helping ruin my marriage. So the get back could possibly not be on Tisha. It could be the get back is on your husband because your husband, by your standards of what ruins a marriage, was actively participating in ruining her marriage. So Mel, just own it and say you feel some type of way about it. Thank you, Kimmy Nicole, for ordering your hoodie. I appreciate it. Anybody else want to order merch? It should be on the bottom of the video. You should be able to see it. The link is also in the description box and in the about tab. Hey, Brittany Janae, my boo. I'm just saying, just say that. Just say that. Just own it. I feel some type of way about it. And I wouldn't have no problem with you feeling no type of way about it. Like, listen, at the end of the day, Mel, Mel being petty and Mel petty moves, I'm not gonna say I agree with them, but I understand them. Ain't no way I help you get on. Ain't no way we help start no business with you. And all y'all smiled in my face, knowing my husband was cheating on me. All y'all, which bro code, bro code. Marcel wasn't supposed to rat out his friend. But if Tisha, you want this friendship with Mel, she's such a bad friend and she had to be so loyal to you, then you should have gave her that same loyalty and gave her a heads up. Like, listen, I ain't about to rat out my girl, but I ain't trying to sit up here and be friends with a man either. You feel me? I'm not about to do that. Like, I'm gonna tell my girl if I see her man cheating, I'm gonna tell that shit. We tell that shit. But just own it, Mel. Just say you feel some type of way about it. Thank you for the super sticker, A. Holland. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Tisha. Just like you feel some type of way about her making them saying about it ain't because Mel ain't answering the phone for you. Why you mad with her? It ain't that. It ain't that. And on top of that, I truly believe that your husband be in your ear. Because why you don't have the same smoke for Martell when he said your husband had 20 girlfriends? Why you don't have the same smoke for him? Why you put everything on Mel as if Martell doesn't do it? And we found out in a reunion that Martell actually texted you receipts about some girl and allegedly Marceau buying this lady a Mercedes Benz. Now, I'm not pulling this out my ass or a rabbit's hat. This is what Tisha said tonight on the reunion. So why don't you have as much smoke for him trying to ruin your marriage than you do with Martell? Because your husband is going to still be friends with Martell. Martell wouldn't be welcomed in my house. You wouldn't have been able to go on no trip with him. It wouldn't have been no none of that. But then again, you can't ask your husband disrespectful questions. And I'm going to say this again. My reason for thinking that Marceau does not like his wife has absolutely nothing to do with what Melody said. It's about how he treated that lady. It was about the look of disgust on his face when he showed up in Houston on a previous season and she was trying to everybody get you some and he was acting like he was disgusted and didn't want her to touch him. It's how he treated her when they went to Las Vegas and she was talking about renewing her vows. It's how he gets online and panders and plays to the rumors about him cheating when he know his wife is clearly upset about it. She's visibly upset about it. To me, a husband who loves and honors his wife does not act like that. A husband who does not want to see his wife rise, whether it's above him at the same level with him, because when she rise, he rise, and when he rise, she rise. That's the way it's supposed to be in a marriage. But somebody who just wants you for your credit line, your good credit, would be that's the reason why your name's on the business because he can't get nothing of his with his credit. That's a problem. Hey, boss Keon, I'm so glad to see you, my babe. That's a problem for me. That is why I feel the way I feel in regards to Tisha and Marceau's marriage. I'm looking at when I see this woman, the hurt that be behind her eyes, the disrespect that this man puts out to this woman. And then you sit up here and gonna say, hey, God ain't send me no signs yet. Girl, God done send you a paper, a paper in a bottle, a train, a plane, a bus, a yacht, a carnival cruise line. He ain't sending you nothing else, ma'am. He ain't sending you nothing else. Just say, listen, I believe my husband, like you said, I believe my husband. We gonna rock out. I'm gonna rock out with my cock out with my husband, and that's it. I don't give a damn about what y'all saying. But don't sit up here and try to play like that don't bother you. Don't try to sit up here and play like it ain't happened. Because the truth of the matter is everybody want to talk about Mel, but your husband reveals himself. When we had the Welcome to Bessemer episode, okay, your family revealed it because before Kiki got there, while everybody giving Kiki the smoke, the whole family, Uncle Click Clack, and y'all know why I call him Click Clack, load the chopper, let it rain on you, Bernard. All of them had that girl in the corner. We don't like the way you disrespect her, man. You doing this, you doing that. And then when Kiki was about to do it, and Marceau got all loud talking about he'll burn it. But before that, everybody actions was like, no, 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 Kiki, don't say it, don't say it. So you are having those conversations with people. You are doing it. And let's stop with the where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? Because, ma'am, it done been said by y'all as well as Carlos King that is in y'all contract not to talk about infidelities and these things of these natures. So stop asking for receipts on the show when you know based on your contract can't be produced on the show. Stop it. And Carlos King, I blame you because God damn it, if you're producing a reality show, it's a reality show. And if these things are going on within their lives, baby, let me tell you something. It should be on the TV. Nobody should be able to restrict what they want. Now, Carlos say they did have a conversation that he was not privy to. with all of them about what they will and won't discuss on the show. And Kimmy's issue was that what it was, she didn't want people to know that Maurice hang out till 4 o'clock in the morning. Girl, why? Girl, why? Why are we first of all, if this is a reality show and y'all all sitting up here talking about y'all open and honest and transparent, which Marceau said we ain't had ish to say and not to talk about. And Tisha's like, that's because we're open and honest and transparent. No, we not. No, we not. No, we not. Because if y'all was open, honest, and transparent, then we wouldn't have got to the end of this reunion, this part of the reunion, which I'm waiting to hear the whole conversation next week, where we get to talk about the naked woman picture or whatever it was, whatever woman was picture being found up in Marceau's phone. See, if y'all were open and honest and transparent, even though this happened prior to the show, when there were rumors coming out and you talking about Mel talking about this lady cheating on your husband cheating on you with this lady, you could have said, man, listen, that happened long time ago. I found that picture up in this phone. We done moved past that. That wasn't nothing. That was somebody, we was making moves in the city, moving and shaking, and she tried to slide up in there with her little naked body and thought she was gonna have my husband, but I'm that since she didn't have my husband. Because this buffet is the only buffet he needs. Period. It would have shut it down, but you made it seem like there is no infidelity. You've never been worried or concerned about infidelity. And the fact of the matter is, if any woman who see a naked woman in her husband's phone, baby, you automatically think he cheating or trying to cheat or he been doing something with this lady because why she naked in your phone? So stop playing in our faces. Let's stop playing the game of semantics with me. Stop playing the game of wording with me. And then Mel, let me get back to you. Cause you sit up here and you got all of this energy for Maurice, cause Maurice said you and Kimmy ain't friends like that. Y'all not friends like that. You admitted that none of these people are your real friends. So why the hell are you mad with this man? Cause he said y'all not friends like that. And you like me and Kimmy are friends. And I felt like, why would he say that? Why would he say that? You really only mad about it because everybody's storyline is you can't be a good friend. Just say that. Like, me and Kimmy don't hang out every day. Like, you could have, I don't feel like it was being 100% truthful in your answer. You could have said, listen, me and Kimmy not to hang out every day type friend. We not to talk on the phone every day type friend. However, that's my girl. I rock with her and we have a friendship. But it pissed me off because he knows that's the storyline that his brother, his wife, and Destiny and them all trying to run with is, oh, Mel a bad friend and Mel can't keep no friends. Where he know me and his wife rock together like that. Or I don't know where she going back and tell him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But child, just say that. Say that's the reason why you was pissed off about it. Because you even did an interview where you said you and Kimmy don't hang out like that. So y'all said the same thing in two different ways. He expressed it one way and you expressed another way. So why are you so pissed off about him expressing the same thing that you expressed? Ultimately, y'all said the same thing in different ways. See, Mel, this is why people call you petty. This is why people say you throw a rock and you hide your hand. And this situation right here is why you are a Karen to me because you said the exact same thing in regards to this woman. But now you sitting up here because why would you say that? It's none of your business. It's none of your business. When we know that spouses know who they people hang with, rock with, and be with, because you gonna know. You gonna know. Men know if it's a woman and she hanging with a woman and the other friend is a hoe, that husband gonna be looking at her like, your friend a hoe. I don't really feel like I don't really like you hanging with her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if the man is cheating, like Kimmy said in during the season, Martell brings drama, he bring mess, he bring chaos. I ain't really feeling it. I ain't featuring it like that. But that's what he said, girl. Get over it. Get over it and get over yourself. I am so sick of everybody on this cast who feel like they can say what they want to say in these interviews. And then when you get a response from somebody or somebody do their interviews, then oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world. Y'all being so mean to me. Y'all hate me. Oh my God. Thank you, LSV, for becoming a member to the channel. I appreciate it. Yes, Michael, you can join in the chat. Because can I join in the chat? Because I am a man. Listen, we are open opportunity here. The only thing that I ask, even if you disagree with me, be respectful towards myself, my channel, and everybody's in the chat. If we have the same opinion or a different opinion, it don't matter to me. Everyone is welcome to be part of the conversation. Just make sure, okay, that you are respectful. Even in your disagreeing, please be respectful. I appreciate that. And like the video. Okay. So then we went through that. We went through Carlos King asking about the sex parties. Okay. The sex parties that were allegedly had at Credit One. And Maurice was basically saying, listen, I've heard those rumors and people just like to make up stuff. And if they keep saying it, they're going to find themselves with a lawsuit. And I'm like, all right, y'all, go ahead. They're going to find themselves with a lawsuit. They're going to find themselves with a lawsuit. And I was sitting up there looking like this. That's how I was looking. I made the Mia ugly face because, child, what? Speak on it. Speak on it more, please. Speak on it more, okay? And Kimmy decides to step in and let us know that her office was right above um this place, right? Where the Credit One was. And so she said, they used to have little shindigs all the time, but she made sure to throw in there that that was before, okay? That was before that he was her man. And I'm feel like to myself, the reason you needed to express that this was before he was your man is because it was some going on there. But I was leaning in like I was with my girl right here, like, tell us more. Explain, sis, what was going on at these shindigs, okay? And then she was like, they used to have people there all the time. And did y'all notice when she did the air quotes? Okay, thank you, Jaquacia, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my love. Okay. Did y'all see when she did the air quotes? She said, well, that's why they wanted to create black because they wanted to have a place to go hang out. Okay. They wanted to have a place to go hang out. And now I'm like, baby, what was the timeline that your office was above this? Because child, is this when he was still married? Um, Ooh, child. Child. See, Kimmy, this is where these side chick rumors is coming from stuff like this. See, y'all be opening up y'all mouth when sometimes y'all should just be quiet. I mean, sometimes y'all just be quiet because y'all open up the doors to other things that people be saying and thinking. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, and Marceau tried to say, well, just say Marceau was there to lease. Make sure you say it. Make sure you say it. Marceau was there to lease. And I'm like, not Marceau was there the least, but you were there. And then she tried to say, and I feel like when he was there, I feel like when he was there, he looked like this. You know what I'm saying? Marceau was there the least. Marceau was there the least. Fresh fade in the beard before I went bald. Marceau was there the least. Make sure you say it. I feel like that's how he looked when he said that. Okay. And I'm like, chow. Hmm, okay. Okay. And she was like, well, Carlos said, but were there women there? And she said, well, 95% of the time, or most of the time, there was no women there. And I'm like, not most of the time, because most of the time ain't all the time. So if most of the time there was no women there, there are still times that women were there. Not saying that they were having sex, but there were women there with these married men and their wives were not there. Because most of the time and all the time ain't the same thing. I'm just saying. Hey, thick girl. So, Kimmy, you came off as you wanted to justify what your husband was saying and trying to clear up rumors. And, baby, honey, child, it did not work. It did not work. It was not that story that you told was not for the glory of the kingdom. That story that you told was not for the glory of the kingdom, my girl. You just made your husband look worse. Sometimes let these men explain themselves. Because let me tell you what happened. It was like I said, it was the verbal and the non-verbals for me. Kimmy Nicole, I don't know why your comment is not showing up for me on StreamYard, but I see it on my YouTube. Now come on, cleavage. Well, girl, I listen. I'm sorry, I done gained a little weight and I refuse to buy any more clothes till I lose any. And I have to, my doctor told me I need to lose a little weight. So if anybody know of any good diet plans or intermittent fasting, you know what I'm saying? Um, go ahead and slide in your girl inbox. Okay, slide in your girl inbox and help a sister out because I like to eat. And it be hard for me, especially when I cook something that's real, real good. I'm getting off topic. Let me go back to the reunion. But it was like I told y'all, it was the verbals and the nonverbals for me. Because when this came up, all the men started adjusting in their seats. They got real uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? They got real uncomfortable. They they start looking around, looking at each other like, oh God, who gonna say something? Don't you say nothing, nigga. Don't you say nothing. And Martell just sitting up there like, and I'm like, child, help me. Help me because the men are telling upon themselves. It's the nonverbal body language. It's the nonverbal body language. They all got the shifting and looking at each other. And I'm like, Kimmy, girl, this was not the plan. This was not the statement. This like if you wanted to say something in defense, this wasn't it. Oh, girl. Let me see what y'all saying in this chat. I can understand why Kimmy interjected into answering for Maurice because he would have made the conversation way worse than what it already looked. First of all, the body language and her comment but you're right. You right. He definitely would have made it worse. What did you say, that girl? Since Edna Reese can't show that glorious magnet. Oh, oh! I should not have put that on the I should not have put that on the screen. Shout out to Francine, the treasury for oh child, that's a story for a whole nother day. Anyway, oh child, you know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, Aunt Nettie, I did hear Martell say that Kimmy is naive too. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to talking about how um they took over Black Tisha being the majority shareholder. And, how does it feel to be the majority shareholder? Because people is wondering how you came from a housewife to the majority shareholder. And it's because her husband couldn't do it on his own. She had the property that they sold to buy Martell out. She had the apartment complex that she sold to buy Martell out to become the majority holder. And I'm like, girl, I might have would have had to raise the people rents. I don't know if I sorry. I don't know if I would have sold my apartment complex because that was yet another stream of income. Um, but she had another stream of income that she sold to be the majority owner, and basically because her husband probably couldn't get no loan to buy more. So I believe Tisha is the credit plan, straight up. Straight up, she got the credit. It ain't nothing wrong if she got the credit and they working together. His credit is bad, and you know what I'm saying. I can get it and you can't right now, but child, and not for that type of husband. Okay, so she got us talking about it was in a Black. Then we brought up the Africa trip, and I know I'm like going out of order, y'all. Next time week I'm gonna take notes, but y'all know I just be on here, be freestyling, talking to y'all. But we covers everything. Okay, so she's saying when I took over the business was in the red. Now it's in the black, and I'm like, wasn't it a brand new business? Well, brand new business don't start off in the red, but see, you try to throw these slick ass jabs when people with common sense know all business starts. Okay, all businesses start off in the red. You don't make a profit your first few years because you have to take that money and reinvest into the business, especially if you're doing it right, working your business and growing your business. There's no business the first few years that's 100% profitable in the black. They all started with growing pains. Hey, cousin, I didn't see you come up in here. Hey, ranting with Ricardo, my cousin. Okay, that's all growing pains. So stop it. Okay, and that's fine if you work the business to being in the black right now. And Martell was like, I think they should be thanking me. I think they should be thanking me because, I put them on basically. Okay. And then Mel was like, and let's be clear, it was for the business context that I made and the position that I have. Um, Rick James, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to your comment, but it's because of the so let's stop about it. Let's stop about that. Let's stop about that. Hey Nola, where's your membership link, love? Are you on your computer or on your phone? I know you can see it like if you're on a pad, on a website, but typically on the app it does not show. And I don't know why. I think that's a YouTube thing. I don't know, but it does not show from the app on your phone. So you would have to do it from like a computer or a pad, or maybe if you go to YouTube via your web browser on your phone, it may show up. And yes, y'all like the video. And so I'm like, that is just crazy to me. That is just crazy to me. Like, listen, I don't knock nobody's success, and I hate if you're on your phone, you may have to go to your web browser and pull up YouTube like that in order to be able to join from your phone because it does not show from the phone app. Um, but that's crazy to me. Everybody have to work a business. Everybody have to work the business. Okay, for it to be open. And I hate that they like try to discredit each other's businesses. Like what's going on with Stormy business right now. Like at the end of the day, this show is the show. But I like as far as businesses, I hope all of their businesses do well. You know, even the people I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I hope all of their businesses do well. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So then Carlos asks us about this Africa trip. Okay. And I'm like, not oh, she said go to go to my community tab. You may be able to join there. Um, so Carlos asked us about this Africa trip, and Tisha was like, "Well, we had a business deal that went bad, and there's the lawsuit out there and things like this." And so, I was upset at first because we decided to do this as a family. This is what we wanted to do for a family trip, and then but when he explained to me how stressed out he was and things like that, then I decided, it was okay. And I'm like, girl, it was never okay with you. It was never okay with you from episode 1 of this season. Okay. When y'all were sitting in the restaurant talking about it, it was not okay with you then. You Wanda daughter, girl. Ain't no way in hell that was okay with you. Every time Africa was brought up or mentioned, it was not okay with you at all. At all. Nothing about it was okay with you. So stop lying to the people. And Carlos messy ass turned around and asked Kimmy, if Maurice was to go to, and Kimmy say no. Kimmy said no. And I don't understand. And you bring up a good point. I hope your name is Shanola. I hope I'm saying that correct, Shanola. Isn't Tisha the majority holder? How come she didn't go to Africa as well? Because I'm trying to figure out if she the majority holder and work in the business, and she's the reason why the business isn't black. Seemed like to me that she would be more stressed out than he is, because she the one bringing the business back to the black. So good Lord, why she ain't stressed out and need a vacation? Tisha, go and take your stress vacation for 30 days. But see, they're saying he went to Africa for a month. Wanda was on her live on her YouTube channel saying it was 3 days. Did she say no? She got confirmation from her daughter that it wasn't 3 days, it was a week and a half. But on this reunion, they saying 30 days a month, regardless. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, red fish, blue fish, white fish, new fish. I don't give a fuck. You not going to Africa without me. And it's something we have already decided. You're not going without me. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't know if he didn't go to Africa. I don't know if he went to Africa. I don't know. But I need to know what part of Africa that he went to that he didn't have no cell phone service. Because contrary to what people like to believe and what people like to say, Africa is a very developed country and they have Wi-Fi. Matter of fact, it's a whole TikTok trend, okay, where Africans doing TikToks based on the stupid questions that y'all ask them about them not having internet and them not having certain amenities in life that they do have, that it is believed that they don't have. Even in some of the poorest villages, there's Wi-Fi. So, sir, you might have didn't want to pay them roaming charges upon your Boost Mobile, Cricket, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, whoever you had. You might have didn't want to pay them roaming charges, but what you could have did was hook to Wi-Fi, okay, and got on Messenger, called your wife through Instagram because we know you have one. And I have Instagram phone calls every day, 2, 3 times a day for hours, sir. for hours. So there was no reason for you to be gone and not talk to your wife. And you so stressed out. I done put my name on the line. I done sold my property. We got so we can be owners of this company and take over this company so that we don't lose any money we've already invested into this company. And they done already set it up where we got some good contacts, okay, to be coming through. Okay, so now we ain't about to lose that. So tell me, why in the hell isn't she allowed, or she doesn't get the, you know what I'm saying, the pleasure? Wanda taking care of them other grandchildren, and y'all being on this show put a check in Wanda pocket, whether it's the Carlos King owned check or the check of her seasons and them nasty ass potatoes she round there peddling and pushing. It still put it in her check. Mama, keep these kids. Me and Marcel, we stressed out with the business right quick. We about to go have us a little skip in Africa. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Think about it. She has put up her business, her property that she had to sell to do the majority ownership of the business. And if she's the majority owner in the business, guess what? She's the one that's basically going to have to deal with the lawsuit. And if she's the boss, like y'all were trying to make it seem like, oh, everything has to go through Tisha all of a sudden, then she should have been the one on the trip to Africa. On top of the fact that she's the only one dealing with the kids, admittedly by y'all. She's the only one dealing with the kids every day, all day, the ins and outs, the needs. You are the most liked parent because you are the parent that's the fun parent that don't do any goddamn thing. Y'all willingly admitted that you are the best cook, yet you don't cook shit. All you wanted to give her was a cheap ass charcuterie bowl with pickled watermelon on it. Get the out of here. You needed a trip for. It ain't rumors about, and granted, it could be just rumors until a woman comes out and put her name and face to it, which after the way we seen how slow, sloppy, slow is being dragged in the mud, partially because of her and the way she keeps herself online and the foolishness that she does. Okay. And thank you for becoming a member, of Rick James, my girl Shalika. Okay. She's the one that needed. She's the one that needed. You can't tell me that's not stressed out constantly hearing your husband is cheating. Your husband is cheating. Your husband is cheating. Your husband is cheating. And then when you try to ask your husband, like, listen, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? And you try to ask because listen, all of these people keep saying this, like, where they getting this from? You had to feel some type of way about it because y'all did it. Y'all set up there and had the girl looking all crazy, talking about how she never messed with more. So you had to feel something to even get that girl to be up there and sit up there and say all of that. But you can't ask him nothing about it because it's deemed disrespectful. I be a disrespect. He be looking for me. He be looking for me. Him and them children to be gone on a ride one day, and when they came back, I'd be gone. I'd be at the airport. You hear me? When I tell you I will be at the airport, I will be at the airport. When he called me, I'd be like, listen, my flight is boarding. I'm going to be gone 30 days. I'm stressed out. I need a break. I'm going to Santorini. And when I got to Santorini, child, Santorini wouldn't have no damn, they wouldn't have no signal either. I go to Dubai and I tell him where the sand dunes I was in. They ain't had no signal. But knowing Marceau, he probably hop on a plane and try to be where she at. So see, with a man like Marceau, I tell him I was going one place, meanwhile I'm over here somewhere else. Or I needed to relax. So I came to Jamaica. I'm over here at the Secrets Resort. Meanwhile, I'm on my own goddamn African trip. I'm just saying. You need to pass. I cut it off. My kids are relaxing, y'all, so they in their cute little around the house pajamas, and we ain't putting them on the internet like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to cut the camera off while she passed. Okay, so we talked about the Africa trip, and then he asks, "Well, what about the rumor about the apartment?" Once again, the men got them moving and shaking and trembling. Oh, you eating my Cheez-Its? I done seen your hand dig in my box one too many times. It's my box. That's my snack. No, ma'am. I'm family sized. That's why I got, you know what, I'm supposed to, nope, it's the first time on my diet anyway. Never mind. Anyway, like the video, y'all. So, no, I didn't say you could have them. Anyway, so he gets to asking about the apartments. They get the moving and shifting and shaking and he say, no, nope, me and Marceau ain't never owned nothing. Me and Marceau ain't never owned nothing. We ain't own nothing. Just scope. We ain't own nothing together outside of scope. We ain't own nothing together outside of scope. And Maurice said, oh, but you did. And he was like, nope, 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 we didn't. No, we didn't. And I was like, Maurice, is this payback for the Atlanta trip? Marcel was sitting up there like, no, look at his head, y'all. It's sweating. His head is sweating because Maurice was selling it, baby. He was like, no, we don't own nothing. We don't own nothing. And then Maurice sat up there and said, yeah, you do. Stag run. Stag run. And look, this was teacher face. Stag run. Like, what the hell? Oh, child. And then Martell was sitting up there, big smirking, like, ha, ha, ha. I ain't got to tell, they tell it on themselves. I ain't got to do it to him. His brother gonna do it to him. I say, Lord, but it was this look. It was this look right here for me. I say, it's true. It's true. They had that apartment. They had that apartment. This look with a combination of this look, they had something. They had it. You listen, it's gonna take the Lord up above. It's gonna take the Lord up above to come and tell me that they don't have a whole pad. That they ain't had no whole pad. Put me some juice in my cup too, the cran apple, please, and some fresh ice. Your child just walked past and made her some noodles. Well, whatever. You didn't ask her. Whatever. I'm asking you. Thank you. Production management. Thank you. Production, not anyway. I'm like, oh my God, are the brothers ratting each other out, baby? Because he's look like look at the look. I just want to take a minute and veer off course. I want y'all to look at how that man head is sweating. And don't tell me that it's production lights. That man is sweating. That man is nervous. Okay, the look in his face, he is looking at his brother like, how could you? You know what I'm saying? How could you? How could you tell this? How could you bust me out like this? And the look on Maurice's face was like, ha, remember that Atlanta picture? But Maurice been getting him all season. Remember the first episode when Maurice said, so what if I'd have put up a picture of baby crib? You know what I'm saying? What if I'd have put that picture up? Then what? Then what? Marley Mad, I think he did it as catchback for when Marceau posted that Atlanta picture. I don't know that's why he did that, but I believe that's why he did that. I truly 100% believe that's why he did that. The look on his face was like, bro, no, don't tell it. What you want? What you want? What you want? And on the next season, more so, because that's what their brothers do. They slip up and go back and forth with each other, trying to best each other and one up each other. That's what they do. So you better believe it's going to be some payback somewhere. It's going to be some payback somewhere. Marceau is going to slip out and say something about Maurice. They all do it. That is why Maurice did not want to go sit and have a conversation with Mark in regards to the backlash that he was receiving, because it was Mark who was on the internet with Kaya, who posted, who made the statement about Kimmy being the side chick. The brother was entertaining it. That is what they do to try to one up each other and best each other and look better towards each other. And then Marceau doubles back and he posts the Atlanta picture because y'all remember Maurice tried to say, oh, he didn't know nothing about at first he didn't know nothing. He didn't know nothing on the Atlanta trip. He wasn't on the Atlanta trip. And then Marceau posted the picture and said, but you was. But you was. Okay. So that's crazy to me. But Martell was here for it all. Martell was like, ooh, you busted because your wife's sitting up here naive as hell looking for signs and wonders. Tisha, you wanted signs and wonders. Your brother-in-law just gave you another one. Not that you gonna follow it, but according to Kimmy, well, we all own that. Y'all know how they do. They come up with everything. They come up with every excuse to try to clear it. You know what I'm saying? They come up with every excuse to try to clear their confusion and their mess. And even Martell, like Martell, the men were dry snitching. The men were snitching on each other. When Carlos King asked Martell, so was Marceau cheating? Did Marceau cheat on Tisha? Have you seen him with anyone since Tisha? And Tisha said up there, yeah, because I'm the one. I'm the one he was with, the only one. Meanwhile, Martell, bruh, you could have shut down any type of rumors and said, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? My son ain't cheating. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did none of that. You could have said that. Martell said, ha, he know what he did. He know what he got going on. I ain't about to say nothing. Hey, my brother Shady, y'all make sure y'all go follow. Let's get into it as well, okay? But child, he was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. He was pleading the fifth because he ain't had to say. He ain't had to say. But you could have cleared your boy's name. You could have easily cleared your boy's name and said, nah, you know what I'm saying? But no, you didn't do that. You didn't want to do that. You wanted to leave it out there. You couldn't find any apartments. Well, listen, it might have not have been an apartment. It might have been a house. But Maurice did say stag run. And Marceau had to say, oh, that. Oh, oh, or that. I have not watched Carlos review on the show. I have not. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and I'm sorry, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you are not subscribed. Okay. We need a few more likes. Your girl is trying to get back in the good graces of the algorithm. Okay. Now let's talk about when they was asking Melody about the cheating. Okay. And she was like, did you lie? And she was like, no. And Carlos was like, well, what happened? And Mel was like, well, how about you answer it? And it was very much giving me Mel is over all of this shit because all y'all getting up here with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Carlos tried to sit up there and say, well, I've never heard a woman personally. And Mel said, ha ha, but you did. We was on the phone. And Tisha says, is this the woman that you tried to pay to come on the show? And I'm like, Melody was like, pay. I wasn't trying to pay nobody. Listen, we was gonna have a girls trip. I asked her would she go ahead and come up on the trip. She was talking about shit she gonna need to be paid for, and I told her talk to production about it. Yeah, so I mean, if that's Melody getting people paid to be on a show, yeah, girl, you asked to, you know, you did ask that girl, not Mel. You did ask that girl to come upon that trip for the purposes of exposing Martell and not Marcel Marceau. You asked that girl to come up on that trip and do that. Just like you wanted Kiki to come up on the show and be messy. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Just like you wanted Kiki to come up on the show and be messy. That's just what that is. But at the same time, Tisha, listen, if you can sit up here and throw up in my face receipts about my husband buying a BMW, if you can sit up here and have your mom come for me like she come for me on the show, then child, I could bring somebody too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, this is why I call it Karenism. Because you know what your mom do. You know what your mom do. And you know you send your mom after people. I don't care what you or your mama say. Because y'all don't already let us know. Your mama done already let us know that it's a program to be followed. And that's really why y'all was mad at Kiki. See, your mama exposed all of that in a live. That's why I say y'all be mad at Mel, but y'all, it be y'all own people exposing y'all. I'm just saying. It be y'all own people exposing y'all. So therefore, I'm not mad either way at anybody's get back or tic tac or back and forth. At this point, I'm over it. I am over it. If we're gonna, like I said from the beginning, if we're gonna talk about the ruining of marriages, y- your husband played a part in helping ruin Mel's long before she ever told you anything about ride around the bar and see what your husband doing. Long before, but nobody sees that though. We're not starting at the beginning. We're gonna start in the middle, in which they were wronged. And that's on both parts. Both parties started where they were wrong. But I mean, child, the whole situation is a messy ass mess that makes reality TV, and like it or not, people watching it. And they trying to say they not watching it, they boycotting it, but baby, y'all is just going back and watching it on the days that it don't count. And us watching us, which I appreciate the views, child. I appreciate the views, but watching us and talking about it is watching it, because when you black out something, you completely black it out and you don't deal with it at all. Whether it's listening to a YouTuber or watching it on the day that the ratings don't count, you don't, you just don't do it at all. Yes, I remember that. Remember too, Tisha filmed with Kaya. Exactly. But that's my thing. I don't like that they always push, like, y'all want to talk about Mel pushes that she's innocent, but Tisha pushes that she's a victim every time. And it's got to always be undying loyalty to Tisha and Marceau when they aren't loyal to themselves. Well, first of all, he's not even loyal to his wife. And they don't give loyalty. They will throw whoever under the bus and sit up there like you that girl. But here's my thing: you are not that girl, Tisha Marceau. You are not that man. This show was formulated as an ensemble cast, and all of them by themselves would not work. That is my opinion. You need the cast. If Carlos on it, because Carlos liked to make money and he liked to make messy money. If one of you all lives were that damn interesting that you could actually carry a show on your own and it would be good, I promise you, Carlos would have gone ahead and done that spinoff. One of you all would have had a spinoff. And Kimmy and Maurice, I'm sorry, y'all really don't bring the most interesting thing that you bought. And I'm not gonna say the cancer because that's not interesting. That was very sad and it had me in tears. Was the emotional support dog, and we ain't seen that poor little doggy since the first episode. None of y'all got a spinoff. So clearly, the production company you're working for and no other production company finds you all interesting enough to go ahead and spin you off and make your show of your own. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Right? So then we get down to Kiki comes and Kiki shows up and she bring out the puppets. Well, they get to talking about whatever. Mel admits that she knew Kiki before her. She called Kiki and was like, "Girl, you see what's going on? I'm gonna need you to come up on here because you know your cousin better than anybody, and you don't have to deal with her little funny acting ass ways too." I mean, that ain't how Mel said it, but you know I'm paraphrasing because you know they probably was you don't have to deal with her old funny acting ass ways too. You know how she is, yada 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 yada, thus and so forth. So Kiki agreed to come up on the show. Now Wanda let us know from her live that they knew Kiki was coming up on the show. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that Kiki was coming up on the show and that she didn't follow the plan. She didn't follow the script. So y'all knew Kiki was coming on the show. She didn't do what y'all wanted her to do. And let me address this right here. Kiki is two-faced. I get what you're saying, Jay. I get what you saying. All right. Because me personally, I wouldn't have went on the TV and said nothing about my cousin. Right. I would have said, man, listen, I ain't getting into that with you and my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with you and I'm cool with my cousin. But let's be clear, they were not cool. And can we make this statement? Like, why does this statement just go for Kiki and not Tisha? Because remember, Kiki was in the running to be one of the couples on this show until Tisha pillow talked with her husband. Her husband, along with her, went back. It said what they said about her and her pill popping problem. Okay, and her pill popping problem to Mel. Now, mind you, Marceau is the one who said it, but where he got the information from, his wife, her cousin, and you didn't set you set that and you rolled with your husband on that bullshit. See, that's the problem that I have. Yeah, everybody's saying she wrong for talking about, and I even said I would not have said anything. But once again, why was Tisha owed loyalty when her cousin was disloyal? Why was Kiki Tisha owed loyalty, right, when her cousin was disloyal to her first? And the disloyalty that she gave her cousin knocked her cousin out of getting a bag. So to me, if we want to talk about loyalty and family loyalty, they both wrong. But why is it that everybody gets mad at Kiki and nobody is mad with Tisha for drawing the first blood in this situation? Tisha was also two-faced it too, in the sense of you went back and you talked about your cousin to this same person that you're now saying, oh, she's not a good person. She's not a good friend. She's not this, but you went and talked about your cousin to this person. But it's wrong when Kiki do it. But she's doing the same thing that Tisha did. Kiki is Tisha's cousin, so at the end of the day, Mel should have never discussed Tisha with Kiki ever. No, Mel shouldn't have. She shouldn't have talked to her about her cousin. She should not. But my point right now is, why is it wrong for Kiki but right for Tisha? Y'all can't make that make sense to me. Kiki did say what she did only to get back at Tisha for going against family code and telling her business. It's a classic case of eye for an eye. Exactly. Exactly my point. Like I said, I wouldn't have talked about my cousin to anybody, period. And that's on both sides. But why are we mad at the person for reacting and not the person who threw the first strike? It's disloyalty on both sides. Amy 16, you feel what? I missed the rest of your comment. Tisha opened that door for Kiki to do the same thing. Exactly. Just like she got Kiki to do it, but people just but people do it, but people justify male pettiness. Listen, I'm not justifying male pettiness. I'm saying I understand it. I understand. Listen, if I'm at Happy New Year, Norris, y'all go subscribe to my boy Norris Tony too. What I'm gonna say is this, and I've said it from the beginning. If you've been a long time watcher of my channel, you'll know I've said from the beginning. Listen, the pettiness is the pettiness, and I see the pettiness. What I can't do, just because I've grown today, don't mean that I wasn't who I was back then. And what I can't do is condemn somebody for being petty about a situation when I know I would have been petty as well. Like, you can't tell me how to fight you. If you decide, oh, you don't like me, and so you want to tell everybody I'm not a good friend, you can sit up and not say nothing to your mama while she disrespecting me. You can throw jabs at me, this, that, and the third. Your mama can get online and talk about me. At the end of the day, you can say what you want. If I go get your cousin to talk about you, you can't tell me how to fight back. Is that messy of me? Yes. Me personally, I don't involve nobody, family, and my stuff. Like, unless we got into it and y'all trying to lie on me, and I'd be like, hey, don't sit up here and lie. You know what your cousin said, you heard what they said, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, and that's right then and there. I'm not going back and doing months later, years later, weeks later. But my point is, why do everybody expect loyalty to the Scots when they are not loyal to nobody? They're not loyal to nobody. They throw everybody under the bus. Which is, and personally, I feel like Kiki speaking that Mel sleepover was the last straw situation. I think Tisha been sneak dissing Kiki her whole life. Yes. Yes, she have. And I think it's been an issue. And then here's another thing. Even Carlos has come out and say that the big deal they was making about Kiki being invited to Mel's party, aka why Mel was saying my party. And listen, I don't care. Y'all ain't gotta like it. I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I agree with it. I have said from the beginning, I don't understand why any grown individual have to justify their party guest list to another grown individual. If I didn't invite you, I didn't invite you. I don't like you, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like you, I don't like you. But we have seen that these two women have been put to be pitted against each other from beginning. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But the thing is, everybody like Tisha because everybody feels bad for a victim. And that's who she plays in this thing. See, y'all want to talk about on one hand how Mel throws rocks and hides her hand, but Tisha does too. They're both complicit. They are both complicit and they are both the fucking problems and the breakdown and lack communication of and why they just can't be cordial and stop slick dissing each other. But I'm sorry, if you disloyal to me, I don't have to give you undying loyalty, and that kills me how everybody wants Kiki to give undying loyalty. And you can say she is unloyal to her cousin, but what you can't call her no longer after this point is a liar. Because they was all afraid that Kiki was gonna tell it, that Tisha came out and said it was a picture of a woman and the woman was naked, which we gonna pick that up on next week episode. So you have had those conversations. So while you sitting up here saying you being open and honest and transparent, you have not been. Hey Jamie, how are you? Then you gonna bring out these puppets. I'm sorry, y'all. The puppets did not land for me. The puppets did not land for me. When I saw this, I say, look at this. A dummy playing with dummies. A puppet playing with puppets. Because everything that come out your mouth is speaking in riddles like your husband. See, y'all be wanting people to give y'all answers and answers and answer this and answer that. But the minute they go to get an answer, you know they know the truth about what the hell is going on behind the scenes. So then y'all get loud and try to overtalk them so people can't hear it. So the joke did not land for me because you can't call nobody a puppet when you the biggest puppet on the show, and that's for your husband. And I don't mean that in a good way. Y'all should be equal partners, not a puppet for him to manipulate. So dummy, you playing sitting on the stage playing with dummies. All I saw was dummies, a dummy playing with dummies. That's it. That's all. I'm sorry. It did not land for me. It did not land for me. I mean, now I ain't gonna lie. It was shady. Let me put this back up. It was shady that she had that ragged ass 27-piece Mel was wearing. Within the first season, so say lie, she had the upgraded pajamas, but didn't upgrade the hair for the puppets. And then look how she did her cousin here. Child. Ooh, this is messy. This is messy, girl. She could have gave them some better hair than that girl. Girl, why she put Mel old 27-piece up there? Y'all think she went found it in the trash somewhere? I don't know. That's the only part about it that was funny to me. That she had put that 27-piece back up. She put that 27-piece on there. Y'all, this was a Christmas gift from my nephews. They know I be liking my cups and stuff when I be riding. Shout out to Cups by Thick Girl as well. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it didn't land. It did not land to me. Girl, who is this? Somebody delete this bot. I want to offer promotional. What? The price is lower than any competitor. Somebody delete that for me, please. One of my moderators, please, please, please. You know what I'm saying? It didn't land. It didn't land. Overall, I will say on the rate of messy, this reunion was messy. I do also want to say I think Carlos did a much better job this year than in previous years with kind of trying to ask the messy questions about it all. I will say going forward I hope the rest of the reunion, because what really aggravated me is I don't like when Carlos was asking specific questions to Tisha and Marceau about their marriage, the deflection of it all. Well, he wasn't at the gym, But we asking you about your husband going to Africa. This don't have nothing to do with their cheating situation. Well, what about him cheating? Well, he was cheating, when he was cheating, everything came out. Yeah, somebody had to really had to, because I don't see it no more when I check my phone. When he was cheating, everything came out, but nothing came. But we're asking you about you and your husband. I want you to stick on just you and your husband. You don't have to bring in what happened over here if I'm asking you about you. And that's another reason why people don't like you. If y'all open and honest and transparent, we're open. We've been honest the whole time. We've been transparent the whole time. Well, if that's who the hell y'all are, then we don't need you to answer your questions. Somebody got it. Um, we don't need you to answer your questions by pulling in somebody else. Don't deflect from your situation. If you're portraying yourself to be open and honest and transparent about everything that you have going on, then you need to go ahead and answer your questions without putting somebody else old bullshit in it. New bullshit, future bullshit. Answer your questions about you. And Kiki, you know you my girl. You know you my girl. You know I love you, Kiki, but ma'am, I'ma call bullshit because the way my cousin would have known that my friendship with her don't have nothing to do or put our relationship in jeopardy would have been at the mutual person who we know that I'm cool with and she not cool with would have known, don't talk to me about my cousin. We could talk about any and everything else, but what we not allowed to do is talk about my cousin. So I'm gonna call bullshit on that, Kiki, and you dead that's wrong and that's foul as fuck. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I understand Tisha was disloyal, so bam, boom, yada. But like Mel said, y'all knew each other first. Y'all had a mutual best friend, yada, yada, yada. But it would have never been a conversation that we can have from the beginning. Because two wrongs don't make a right. And when you only want to be do things what's right and not on the side of a get back, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I understand the get back, but I'ma still call a spade and say what it is. Like I ain't condemning you for not having no loyalty because bitch wasn't loyal to you first. But just certain things we not about to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We certain things we not about to talk about. And you ain't about to come to me and talk to me about my people. You're not about to come to me. Look, y'all got a problem that y'all think I don't want to hear about it because therefore there will be no way that y'all can say I said anything because we don't have that discussion. Period. It would have been said to Mel and it would have been said to my cousin. Especially when you know that y'all two were raised to one up each other with the competition. That Wanda and your daddy, oh my daughter doing this, oh my daughter doing this, well my daughter doing this. Like y'all toxic family structure. Toxic family structure. Period. Did I know that Kiki had coleslaw as a student before? No, I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised being that she went to the school that they taught at. Like, even with the situation with Stormy, I don't know all the details, but if she was dating somebody that was friends with that lady husband, like, ain't nothing I can do about that. And I don't really know how big that place is to where they all went running into each other. It seems like that's a small place, so everybody kind of know everybody type of thing. That's what it seems like to me. Not you only because you called everybody out. Not me. What I missed. I must have missed the previous uh, conversation. I must have missed the previous comment. Carlos is who is stirring up all the ish in the background. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that. Carlos should have played the audio of Ariane's phone conversation as proof about Alonda. So here's the thing. It is reported that Alonda have stated if they mention her name on this show that she will sue. Here's my theory. Okay, oh wait, before I get into my theory, it has also been said that the Scots have it that they are not to discuss any infidelities when it comes to Marceau and Tisha's marriage. So, if we are to believe that this is true, right, being put out there by, the production, Kingdom Reign, that's why I say I will drag everybody. If we are to believe this is true, then that is why he wouldn't have played that conversation. Furthermore, my theory is this. If Marcel is her man, he probably told her, "You better not open up your mouth and say a motherfucking thing. You got just as much to lose as I do, because that lady have a business." Um, and on top of that, this is why they keep asking for receipts and are able to lie. Like that's why Marcel, and that's part of the reason why I believe like Martell throws stuff out there for people to catch it, but he does it. He can't necessarily confirm it in a way. So I do believe that, because of that stipulation in the contract, like Carlos asked the questions knowing they couldn't honestly be answered. Like you can't definitively say this person da 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 da, because it's in a contract for that not to be discussed about their marriage allegedly. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say allegedly because they said that was in their contract. Even Carlos said that. I'm waiting for receipts to randomly come out now. Child, listen. At this point, I don't care. At this point, I don't care. Like I say, it's the nonverbals for me. When Wanda showed Tisha, when Wanda showed Tisha that picture of that wide body denture grip back, the look on her face. Her mouth said that ain't my husband, but her face knew that that was her husband back. That's why she went and drove around there to goddamn black. Period. Period. That's why she went and drove around there to black because she knew that was her husband back. Her face told us. Her face told us that was his wide body back. He got caught slipping without his girdle on, and he probably didn't have his teeth in his mouth if we could have saw the picture from the front. Then when she was asked what Chris Fletcher said, they was together. Chris Fletcher said, "Nah, it was two. We was together 2 hours. We was together 2 hours. That's it. That's all." I don't know what more signs and wonders that she need. Like the man ain't even tell you he was gone to Atlanta. I'm not sure exactly how far. I think it's what 5 6 hours from Huntsville to Atlanta. You're not about to go 5 6 hours and don't tell me. First of all, anything can happen here, and I'd be looking for you, and you are nowhere to be found. Second of all, anything can happen to you. I don't know you're on the road. I wouldn't know where to tell somebody to begin to look. So that would be a problem for me. Chris say we was together 2 hours and I was with my wife. I just got my back together with my wife. So 2 hours and you was tired. You said you had dinner with a friend. Chris said y'all had lunch. Child, I don't know. All I know, one thing I know for sure, it was a meal that was ate. That's it. But y'all go ahead and like the video. Let me see what time it is. It is 5:23. I'm going to drop the link, but I am going to only have people up one by one. And I am going to put on my timer. Okay. I'm going to give everybody 3 minutes to say their piece. If y'all like and want to have a more open, broader panel conversation about it, put a one in the chat and we can do that. On tomorrow, but I only want to give y'all a few minutes today to express your opinions with me, whether you agree with me or not, um, to come up. But I do have to go to work tonight. So that's why, we can't go on forever, forever, even though I miss y'all forever, forever, forever. But there still is no but still no explanation why he's in a motel bed. Girl, well, I guess he was tired. I guess he was tired. I guess that's why. I guess he was tired from all the time of being there. All right, and I see it's 155 of y'all, okay, in the chats, and I have 136 likes. Come on, baby, I need a few more of y'all to go ahead on and like this video, okay? Okay, while I'm waiting to see if anybody is gonna come up. All right, I need y'all to go ahead and like the video, okay? Like the video, like the video, like the video. Oh, child, I did not mean to throw Drew up there. My bad. I just be clicking stuff. Okay, and I got some people back here. All right. Come on, Ray Ray all day. Hey, Ray Ray all day. Make sure
Hey, hola, Nola.
make sure y'all go subscribe to my girl Ray Ray all day. Let me go ahead and put
I appreciate the love. Thank
your
you.
3 minutes on here. Go ahead, girl. I ain't even gonna interrupt you.
Girl, I was hollering so much when I think you put somebody put in the comments that Mel had called Marcel legs, hips, and thigh and body or something.
Legs, hips, and breasts. I ain't about to argue
I
with
was
legs,
like,
hips, and breasts.
I'm like, okay, so obviously she's upset that that he says Martell leveled up to Sheree from her, right? That's how I took it. She's trying to do her little get back, but it's not looking too cute for her, in my opinion. I think she has a little bit too much of her mama in her, in my opinion. I'm not that much of a fan of her mama because I think her mama's putting 20 on 10 when it comes to that man. But that's just my opinion. That's a whole different situation from what we saw this week. But back to what we saw this week, okay? Um, I think Tisha is ignoring signs. Um, I think it's too much of a coincidence that all these different things are happening about her husband. Now, I really hope that he's not. I really hope that all that is circumstantial, but it doesn't look good when things, appear as though, you know, you don't have the type of marriage you think you have. Um, Now, I'm cool on Martell and his wine and all this, that, and the third. I'm glad that he is trying somewhat to, be a better man, a better daddy, all that, but he still has some learning to do. Um, I'm glad to see Uncle Sam with his fine self. No disrespect to the wife, but
Uncle Sam was beefy.
girl, Uncle Sam is a nice tree to climb. Okay, I'm just saying. Um, who else was on there? Oh, child. Okay, so big ups to Kimmy. I appreciate that black uh Medusa number. I don't know what did she wear to the reunion, girl? What was that lace? A bodycon dress with some lace over dress. I don't know, but it was cute. It was cute. It was cute.
All right, girl. Well, anything? You got 17 seconds.
Um, Sheree is not a level up. Let's just be real. We see what we see. We see the output. We see what's going on. Let's just let things speak for themselves and not just believe, when he is emotional, because usually when he's emotional, he's incorrect. Anywho, thanks for letting me up and thanks for the
All right.
shout out.
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you, love.
All right, then. Bye.
All right. Next up, we got my cousin. Come on, cousin. Ranting Ricardo. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel as well. Now, cousin, I know this is going to be hard, my love, but 3 minutes. I ain't going to interrupt you.
I can't stand these people. First of all, Stag Run is a house. It's a house. I want y'all to know that. I Googled it. All I did was Stag Run, Huntsville, Alabama. It's a house. Address and everything is on Google if y'all want to see it. It's a house. Another thing where it's just like everybody's like, oh, Huntsville, they don't know how small it is. Huntsville's a college town. Alabama A&M is located in Huntsville, Alabama. So that's very much college town with all the students there, plus whoever actually lives in the town. So of course it's going to be small and people are going to know each other and maybe he was in their classes because it's a college town. What do y'all expect? But on to this reunion. The only people who looked good so far that I've seen are Kiki and Mel. The rest of them, first of all, one looks like a figure skater. All she needs is to cut it up a little bit more and add some skates and put that hair in a ponytail, and she'd be right and ready to get on the ice. Kimmy looked a hot ass mess. I guess she thought she looked good, and good for her. But you still look a mess to me. And all the men, Carlos, Vanilla Ice Cream Cone, LBB, and Trollface, all had too tight suits on. I don't know who you stole them from, but I want you to give them back. Um, y'all dry snitched on each other. The only person who wasn't dry snitching was the person who was sitting pretty, looking like, why I gotta be here? Like, I know I'm a producer on the show, I know I'm a cast member, but why the hell do I have to be here? I could have been off finishing filming my movie. I really don't need to be here. And that's exactly how she was looking. Y'all dry snitched on yourself. The Stag Run house. The not confirming slash confirming the 20 girlfriends or possible girlfriends. The trying to get it out before your cousin could say it that, yeah, I found naked pictures of a woman in his phone. That's on you. Did nobody tell you to say that? You could have let her continue to lie because, see, Kiki told you she was basically lying for her family because she took a pause to figure out what she was going to say. That way it didn't hurt or it wasn't going to become a hindrance to them people. So she lied a little bit because she didn't tell what she exactly knew. I don't care about Alonda, the hairdresser, or whoever hell is possibly coming on the show. Production wasn't gonna pay them, so they didn't come. Um, Mel calling Maurice the least relevant one is correct. You couldn't be my lawyer, like I said before. You took the bar and passed the bar, but you went to a school with no accreditation. It makes no sense to me. You are a liar. You're not even a good lawyer. You're like half of a lawyer. Go fix that. Kimmy trying to backpedal and coochie pop and being naive and trying to over explain everything. Just say you was stalking that man. You had an office above credit one and you knew everything that was going down and you was probably down there with them having a good old time and you been knew about all the cheatation happening, but you're not gonna say nothing because you want to keep the man who treats you like his mother until it's time to have sex with you. Just say that because you're getting on my damn nerves.
Ooh, child. And with that being said, that was the 3 minutes. Child not treated like his mother. Girl, I'm hollering.
Y'all know that's exactly how he treat that lady until it's time to have sex with her.
Well, thank you, cousin. I see one in the chat. So if I get some more ones, we'll come back
Okay.
and have a more open panel discussion. But I'm trying to be here for y'all
Hmm.
and make sure I give me a little rest before I work all night long.
I'll be in the chat, but come see me tonight for Potomac.
I will.
All right. See ya.
All right, come on, thick. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Prosperity Thick Girl 40 as well. And go ahead, wait, before wait, girl, let me pause. Well, hey, what's good, Blackfist 86? Is that you on that picture? Just asking. Go ahead, thick.
You know my goddamn nerve.
Your 3 minutes starting. I ain't
There you
gonna
go.
stop.
There you go, magnetic. There you go. Started early. You did say something about Stormy Mothers, right? Right.
I did not. I ain't talking about that lady. That's gonna be a whole separate live.
Oh, child. I was gonna cuss her off. Okay. Tisha, you gonna tell me you couldn't have went to build a bed and asked them to build you a better damn teddy bear than that? Girl, it did not give what you thought it was gonna give. You should have just sat there and been quiet and let them finish eating you up because now we're eating you up even more than we would if you would have just sat there and played dumb. And yes, you are naive. Stop saying you not. Like Martell said, yes, you are naive. Child, you talk about Marsu was sweating. I swear my hand to God, I thought that man was gonna pull his collar off his shirt. He kept tugging at that damn collar. He couldn't sit still. Child, he acted like he was in a crackhead going through withdrawals or something. I didn't know what was wrong with him. Did he have to pee? Did he have to boo boo? Like what? He could not sit still. It was so hot in there for him. Maurice, them damn puppets was not
So
funny. And
tickled.
the way you, hmm,
No, go
hmm,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
the way you sat there and fake died laughing when she brought them damn ugly hazardous ass puppies out. Boy, if you don't stop it, you are the least relevant. And that fake stuff right there, that geeky boy stuff right there is the reason that Mel says you're irrelevant. You don't give nothing. Kimmy, girl, you should have just sat there and been quiet. You made yourself look like a bigger fool than the men looked back when they was getting dragged. You was upstairs the whole time, but you also said that you stalked that man. And then when you found out he was cutting hair from your best friend, which is Mark's ex-wife, you were stalking that man so he can you started letting him cut your son's hair so you could be around him. And then y'all started dating. Girl, you starting to sound like you were probably a side chick. So please stop talking because you're digging yourself a bigger hole. And I don't know what you had on, but don't ever put it on again. Who licked the side of that wig before they put it on your head? They either licked the side of that wig or they licked their hand and smushed it down because girl, that hair was horrible. You couldn't have asked Stormy for no edge bay. Don't do that no more. Don't do that ever again. And Carlos, it's about time that you ask questions that needed to be asked. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't like this man, but Marcel was the MVP of this goddamn reunion tonight because he sat there and died laughing. His facial expressions and everything that he said, alluding to what we already knew, was hilarious to me.
And with that being said, that is 3 minutes, sis. I appreciate you for coming up here. Once again, I'm going to, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and zoom a little poll and see if the people want to have. But if the people want to have an open panel, then we will be back on tomorrow for an open panel to go ahead and discuss. All right,
And
in
I'm about
more
to go live
detail.
in about 10 minutes.
All righty.
After you get off, we'll be live.
All right.
Love you, sis.
Love you too, boo.
All right, babe.
And Kim and Nicole. Kimmy, you there? I about to say
Hi,
one of my
girl.
J1s. Come on, Kimmy Nicole.
Hey, girl. I ain't got nothing to say about this damn episode. Um, I don't like these people. I ain't got nothing to say about this episode. I just came up here to tell you how much we miss you, how much we love you. 2023 is gonna be our year. I miss the world of reads. I miss you and Cutie together. You and Let's Get Into It together. We miss you, girl.
I listen,
But we
I miss all y'all
appreciate it.
too.
We appreciated you taking time off to get better, though. We really appreciated that. But we love you, girl.
I love y'all too. I thank y'all so much.
She
I
trying to
truly
cover you. That's right, niece. Cover her
did you
up.
say that's right, niece? Come on. I truly appreciate y'all. I truly appreciate y'all. I missed y'all too, and we are back. You will see me and California Cutie and half of Let's Get Into It this week on Thursday. The name of the segment will be called All Rise, and that is where you will have featuring Judge Nola Reeves. I got my robe,
Oh,
I
we
got
miss
my
Judge
gavel.
Nola Reeves.
Um, yeah, so we're gonna be doing some some hot topics. Girl, would you stop? So we're gonna be doing some hot topics in a courtroom setting. So I hope to see you all on Thursdays. And I just thank you for coming up and saying that, Kimmy, even though you didn't have nothing
Absolutely.
to say
You my
about the
girl.
episode. I appreciate y'all and I missed y'all too. So much.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let you
Y'all
go.
know this one right here. Y'all know this one right here don't the one letting me get online.
Well, you know you gotta listen to the nurse. You gotta listen to the nurse.
Y'all know she because y'all know we can't get on here and hear no 5 minute, 10 minute conversation. She'll let me get on, but she give me 15 minutes. Girl, that's just us saying an hour is just us saying hi. So that ain't giving me no time. Anyway. Well, thank you,
Okay, I'll talk
Kimmy.
to you
I
later, baby.
appreciate it. All
Okay.
right. I don't know what the dog doing. Y'all let him out. Oh, hey, Tooth Fairy. I know you, girl. You
What
so
did I do?
disrespectful coming up here with Rick Ross breastises on display. It's a new year.
Well, I wrote a song.
Oh, girl. Okay.
Okay, let me get my throat together.
Now let you get your throat together. Go ahead, girl. 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Titty, titty, the titties is sitting. That's it.
Are you referring to me?
I am.
Ah, child. I went and got my lavender oil. Just know it.
You better let it marinate. You best let it marinate. Um, I don't need 3 minutes because baby, I ain't giving these people that more time. Um, Martell, because you know them M's. Martell is stupid. You sat next to that man and his wife while they dogged you out. And made you look like an idiot, and you helped them start that business so they could have some consistent income. Well, he actually made a bad decision because now the company is multi-million, and it was my business sense and my builder's license that was actually able to dot dot dot. So basically, Mel's contacts and Marceau being some super business genius is the reason why Scott is doing well, and you were just some sitting duck dummy. Okay, again, you really think the people are your friends. That's number one. Two, Kimmy, the more you talk, the more you sound like Kaya was right the whole time and telling the truth the whole time. Like, girl, you sound like you was his side piece. From the way she explained that whole situation about these sex parties, it sounds like you was one of the girls that was coming to hang out with them in his office. So I don't know if that's what you intended, but if that is not what you intended, you might want to be quiet. That is number two. And number three, them puppies was ugly. Tisha's awkward. She should have turned them around. They should have been smaller. And she should have had a funnier, shadier dialogue. Maybe it would have been more well executed in that case, but it looked really awkward and it looked stupid and it didn't land. That's it.
Well, dang. All right, girl. You did that quick. You still had 59 seconds left.
That literally is it. I just wanted to sing my song.
All right. Well, thank you, to Fairy. All right, y'all. Well, let me finish. You are actually bothering me. All right, y'all. Well, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you once again. If you all would like a more in, get away from me. If you if you all would like a more in-depth panel where we go in and I have more people come up and discuss, drop your ones in the chat. I just want to see. Yes, 135 of y'all. I just want to see. If not, y'all know we'll be back about something else. Plus, we will definitely be covering the Puppet Master. Well, not the Puppet Master, but the Sesame Street character that's gonna be making an appearance tonight on a Real Housewife of Potomac or Potomac or Potanka, as I like to say. Okay, so I see the ones in the chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up because I keep forgetting we can actually do things earlier because my children are not back at school. So that'll be the two lives that you all get from me tomorrow. That will be Patanka, and then we'll come back for the Love and Marriage Huntsville panel, open panel that we'll do. And then because I will discuss in that open panel as well, we'll discuss um Stormy Stills' mom was um on Wanda's YouTube live last night. The Messy Mamas is what it should have been entitled. But if you guys want to just know what that conversation was, Wanda definitely does have a YouTube page. You can catch it over there to see what she was talking about. Don't work too hard tonight, girl. I'm trying not to, because I worked last night. And that will bring a story time to you guys as well. So y'all might get that little short video of how I bought in my new year at work, and the funny things that happened, and the not so funny things, and the things that had me pissed off. But I do want to thank you all for joining me tomorrow. As I stated, we will be giving more and more content, because I am determined that I am not going to let my health issues, okay? Oh, OMG, Gangsta Boo died. What? Okay, I got to go to the internet and see what the hell is going on. Anyway, I will see you all again this week. World of Reads will be back on Wednesday. Keep a lookout for the notification button. Make sure if you don't have that notification set, make sure you click that bell and have it set to all. Okay, and I love you all. Okay, All Rise featuring myself, California Cutie, and Mace Monroe will be on Thursday. Okay, and I have some other things that we're gonna do, just coming up, just to make sure we give you extra content. Okay, as well. Would you stop? As well as extra content that we're going to do and some celebrity gossip. I want to thank you all to everyone who joined the channel tonight, everyone who liked the video, and everyone who sent super chats as well. Feel free if you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so once again via super chat as well as cash app. We accept all donations because your girl want to get on one of the mics like the little professional YouTubers and stuff. Okay. But I do thank you all for being here, and with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Bye.